So the company that we have chosen to investigate regarding public relations is AirAsia. So they face reputation management challenge, which they have been receiving tons of negative feedbacks. Like what? A slow refund of process, sudden delays of scheduled flights, and bad customer service, and also lost items and baggages after the flight.
So, what is the significance of this issue? The significance is it tarnished the reputation of AirAsia as a big aviation company in Malaysia. Flight delays, in-flight cargo losses, slow refunds, and also bad and unreachable customer service are all big problems that AirAsia cannot have to afford at once. So, this is a statistic that shows the slow decline of reputation of AirAsia.
We have conducted a few research studies regarding this issue, and it turns out surprising. Do you know that AirAsia has never run out of complaints regarding flight delays? So, tons of complaints in Twitter, Facebook, and other social platforms talk about how carelessly AirAsia reschedule their flights, affecting their customers to hours. As mentioned in the Malaysia Now website on May 10, 2022, report by Bernama, the aviation company was told by the minister at the time, Alexander Nathalinggi, to respond to the delay complaints they received. Some of the customers had to wait until 6 hours due to the delay, and some are not eligible to claim for the compensation due to the delays that affect the customers a lot. Not only that, AirAsia was also being unprofessional regarding issue of lost items and baggages. So, reported by Says.com on 30 December 2022, a TikToker uploaded a video about how unethical AirAsia was about her lost baggage.
So if an airline ever decides to be a little silly and lose your luggage, just pray it is not AirAsia. Anyone but AirAsia.
She mentioned that AirAsia asked her to come back to the airport to take her lost bag, asked her to get help from other aviation companies to help, which they have nothing to do regarding the issue, and her request to pay to get her bag was declined. This is very unpleasant for the customer.
Next, unreachable and bad customer service, physical and online, is also one of the most irritating issues for AirAsia. One victim of AirAsia's poor customer service took her problems to TripAdvisor, where she complained that AirAsia's habit of always cancelling flights is very annoying and the irritation adds up when the booking cannot be changed online. She added that the automated visual assistant is not much help, and AirAsia have also stopped their phone and email service. Unfortunately, you have to go to the actual airport to make just simple changes. Lastly, very slow refunds. This problem mostly came from the COVID-19 pandemic, where customers got their flight cancelled, still not getting their refunds. During the pandemic, AirAsia cancelled thousands of flights in 2020 and 2021 after the Malaysian government shut the state and international borders. An article written by Al Jazeera in May 2022 talks about this.
So, what are the contributing factors? So, for the most common experience, which is delay in flights, AirAsia Indonesia heads of brand and communication told that it is due to the weather conditions and safety concerns. They fail to manage the schedule and time correctly, and they have to take reasonable actions to avoid customers' dissatisfaction. And about the luggage, it is due to the arrival time and the time to collect the packages are not in sync. So some collectors can collect the baggages earlier and some cannot take the baggages. So this caused a disaster for the customers.
Next, the contributing factor to poor customer service from AirAsia is that they are so unreachable online, like mentioned before. They have stopped their phone and email services, and on top of that, a very poor face-to-face customer service. Slow refunds, on the other hand, mainly happens because the lack of seriousness and care for their customers. If they would have committed a better system or better communication on giving refunds, then customers would have been more satisfied with them.
Due to issues that happen to AirAsia, there must be some impacts that have damaged their reputation greatly. One to mention is that they are seen as one of the worst aviation services. They don't hear the customers, and sometimes the customers are ignored. Some assume that they also make false claims when the CEO, Tony Fernandez, announced that 99 of their refunds issues are settled. They don't even believe in AirAsia, including some of their loyal customers. Even if you look out to their social medias, you can still see more complaints rather than compliments in their posts.
Another big impact that happened to AirAsia is they had to deal with tons and tons of complaints. Endless complaints of flight delays, slow refunds, and bad customer service will always show on any feedback section of any website rating AirAsia. This also results in the loss of loyal customers and new customers that are fed up with AirAsia's attitude.
So what is the solution that AirAsia has come up to overcome this issue? We found out that AirAsia has just give credits to, in their website and also apps to buy tickets instead of giving them real money.
This is actually very terrible from AirAsia because they are robbing you of your money. Because when they give in-store credits, you can only use it in-store to buy tickets and any accommodation for the flight. But you cannot use it for other cash purposes outside of the website. And this is very terrible, and we condemn this method of solution from AirAsia.
So, we have come up with our own brilliant suggestions of solutions. So, the first one is to have a better scheduling, which maybe AirAsia can only provide the only ones that are confirmed to flight and maybe limit the flights around 10 times per day to avoid delay. Second is about the luggage. It is better if the stewards or the stewardess to take the luggages for us to avoid the missing item and property, as it is under the responsibility of the workers and AirAsia, not the customers.
Next, for customer service, I think they need to bring back online live chats, email system, add more hotlines, and an overall better online experience. And lastly, for slow refunds, I think AirAsia need to communicate through the slow refund and update the situation. Come up with a special and specific system focusing on the customer's refund request.